Hey guys, it's Tyler. I'm back again for another video. So, first of all, happy weekend, happy Saturday. And being able to enjoy a Saturday is the reason and kind of the background of this video. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what it's like working in luxury retail in New York City. So I think personally that working in luxury in New York City is totally different from anywhere else, because New Yorkers just have like a, I don't know, sense of entitlement about them and a higher expectation of customer service. And then also you have a lot of tourists from other countries which have mixed views of customer service. So as I mentioned before, I used to work in a luxury department store. I didn't work in the fashion aspect, but I worked in home decor, home interiors, interior design, which is kind of my background. But since it was in the same store, you got the same clientele because they would just shop in your department, obviously. That being said, I made a list so I wouldn't forget anything because there's kind of a lot. I don't want this to sound like a rant video or to discourage anyone, because there are definitely the pros to working. But for me, there was a lot more cons than the cons outweighed the pros. That's why I kind of left that area of profession to do other things. So, as I mentioned, working on a Saturday, that comes to my first point. So the hours are crazy. As you probably know, New York is the city that doesn't sleep. That being said, a lot of stores will be open a lot later than normal. A lot of luxury stores, I feel like anywhere else, close at 7. But in New York, a lot of things close at 9 o'clock, which is so late and so time consuming. So of course you're going to be working the week. It's retail, so you work weekends. You may have to work those later shifts. And it's not typically like an 8-hour shift. Sometimes it'll be a 9, 10, 12-hour shift. I think those longer shifts are even more so in smaller boutiques. But in a department store, you'll still work at 9, 10-hour shift, which is a long day, to be working on your feet, running around like a crazy person, doing stock and stock checks, and to be in dress shoes, which is so uncomfortable. And a lot of times you'll have to wear real dress shoes, not the Cole Haans with Nike or whatever sneaker soles. You have to wear real leather dress shoes, which are so uncomfortable to be in running around all day. But yeah, it's the hours are so long, and then the weekends. So a normal job, an office job, you'd be 9 to 5. You're done at 5. You can live your life, go to a concert, go to dinner, hang out, go to the gym. But with retail, your total complete day is dedicated to work, I feel. So if you're working 11 to 9, that's your entire day. There's not much time before or after to do anything. You might be able to grab a late drink with someone or a late dinner, but it's still quite the commitment, because you have to be up early the next day to do the same thing over. So that's one of the major cons for me, was working the weekends, working those late hours, because if you have friends that aren't in the retail sector, it's impossible to plan anything with anyone. The next thing I want to talk about was how demanding it is. So of course you have the hours and demand, you're running around at all the crazy hours, but the demands of the customer. So there's a lot of expectation. I feel in New York even a little bit more than anywhere else. I get it. So you're spending a lot of money on a purchase, but it's a give and take. I feel I used to get the craziest demands. I need this delivered to me, and then you tell them that the messenger service is cut off for the day because it's 8:30 at night, and they would make you hand deliver something to their apartment building at 10 o'clock at night. And a lot of times you would say yes because you know that it's commission based, and they could easily just return it if you say no, and then that sale comes out of your paycheck and you don't get paid for all that time and effort that we put into it, which is so frustrating. Um, Also, that's another thing, I think, the returns and commission. So it's so frustrating because, like, a, I think it's a little different in boutiques. They have a little stricter return policy, but in a department store, and I think that's kind of the thing that sets a boutique or department store apart from each other, because honestly, you could go, like, I don't know, to Burberry, um, it's boutique, or you could go to a department store, get the same exact trench coat, but what sets it apart is the service of the department store. Um, so like people know that, and like they have those return policies, or their return policies are very lenient return policies at a department store. I guess that's their way of setting themselves apart and like offering exceptional customer service. I don't understand how that, because a lot of times people just take advantage, which is so frustrating. Like you would tell that people are like enjoying their purchases for like ever, and then they just decide to upgrade and they bring it back, return it, and it comes out of your paycheck. So it's so frustrating because you knew how long you spent with the customer, you probably hand delivered it, you like drove out to the Hamptons to give it to them, and they return it and it comes out of your paycheck and you never hear from them again. So frustrating. What's another thing? So let's talk about some pros. So like, I don't want to sound too negative. A pro is the money. So like you do have the opportunity to make a lot of money. Yes, it's frustrating that people can return things at any given point and it'll come out of your paycheck, but sometimes the good outweighs the bad. Like there's a good opportunity as long as you're really up to reaching out to your clients, notifying them of new arrivals, just keeping in touch with all your clients. You have the opportunity, but if you're just expecting like walk-in traffic, someone that you'll see once, sell them something, never see them again, it's not going to be the right place for you. So you definitely have to be good at keeping up with emails, phone calls, texts, and letting customers know of new arrivals and things that people like. So you have to be able to make those connections with your clients, and know what they like. Another thing, and this was my favorite part of working in retail, in luxury retail, were the sample sales and employee discounts. So who doesn't love a discount? I know I love a discount. And like we would have like double discounts, and like we would always get a regular percentage discount on all sales, even like cosmetics. But then like there would be special promotions where they would like double the discount, so you'd get like almost like half off things. And then occasionally there would be sample sales, so you could get like things for like 90% off, which was amazing. But that's like definitely, I would say, the number one perk. And like, it sounds horrible because it might make you might lose money by working somewhere, but if you really like a brand and you're really passionate about a brand, like why not get a job there? I think, because not only can you make a lot of money because you're passionate about a brand, and that translates to a customer. Like if you can honestly support and speak for a brand, that a customer can sense that and tell that you're genuine. So like it helps sell product, move sales, push sales, drive sales. Plus you'll be able to have the opportunity to buy those pieces that you love at like a decent amount, like a good percentage off. So if you can find that balance where you're not just buying stuff, but you're also selling a lot because you're passionate about the product, then it's definitely the place for you. And if you're fine with working those hours, it's the place for you. Which is the last thing I want to talk about, is like corporate directed mobile or cell phones. So it kind of goes back to hours, but like a lot of department stores and boutiques, luxury retailers, will issue cell phones to their employees, which sounds so fab at first. Like, you get a work phone, it sounds so glamorous, but it really has its cons. So essentially, it makes you like work 24 hours, 7 days a week. So I had customers, clients from all over the country. So like sometimes a customer in California would text me at like 6 or 7 o'clock their time, which is like 9 o'clock here. So you're like literally dealing with customers all the time, and even on your days off, because like how are they supposed to know your schedule? No one works a set schedule, so it's kind of annoying. And I feel like your managers have more of a push when trying to contact you, because they're giving you that phone. They expect you to answer it when they're reaching out, even if it is your day off. So if, maybe it was just me, I don't know, like, because I'm a nice guy and I don't want people to like be disappointed in me. So maybe it's just me like answering, but I feel like everyone would always like work on their days off and answer emails and texts and phone calls from like their management, customers. I mean, towards the end, I got kind of relaxed and like said like, you know what, they can wait till tomorrow. I'm in tomorrow. They can wait. But when I first started, I was so like gung ho, and like I wanted to like drive as much business as possible. So like I would like work on my days off, write orders on my days off, put together like special orders, and just the craziest things. And it really gets to you like really quick. Like, it's exhausting. But guys, let me know if you have any other questions. Like I said, I did work in retail, luxury retail, for 3 years, so I've seen like the in and outs of it. I know it's a short time, but like I'm pretty observant of my surroundings, and I look at more of the business side of everything. So like, if you have any questions about working in luxury retail, want any advice, have any comments, definitely leave those below. Shoot me an email, send me a DM on my Instagram. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, definitely give me a thumbs up. Leave those comments below. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. I make videos daily, guys, so be sure to push that subscribe button, because I will be right back here tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for anyone kind of on the fence about working in luxury. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.